Being recorded.
Let's see, maybe I need to unmute you, Kaetta. Yes, I do need to unmute you.
Yeah,
I can now, sister. How you doing this morning?
I am feeling amazing. How about yourself?
I am too. I'm so glad to be with you again on this Wednesday. I hope and trust that your week was productive and busy. I know you busy too.
Absolutely. I'm so excited about April, the month of April, and our anniversary month. Oh, man, it's going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
on fire.
Yes, yes, I'm excited too. Listen, we're as we close up March. I just have to say that it's been a whirlwind, and yes, this is a perfect type of momentum we need going right into April. And so, Kayetta, we've been talking about in our series the proven unique methods of team building, right? We talked about that in network marketing, and we had highlighted five of those methods, right? Attraction marketing, build community before selling, leverage third party validation and social proof, use three-way calling and tap rooting, right? And then last week, we decided to break down each one of those methods. So last week, we gave five methods of attraction marketing with some action steps. And so we got great response, and I'm glad that people have gotten something out of that. So we decided, guys, to continue the series with now five proven community building strategies for network marketing. So you're building this community before selling. Kayetta, what do you think about that?
Hey, Kathy, as I've been studying the top network marketers, and one of the biggest things that I noticed was a big game changer for them is how they focus on building a community first before selling. So
That just
instead
makes
of
sense.
yeah, and instead of jumping straight into pitching, they create a space where people feel three things. One, they feel connected. Two, they feel valued. And three, they make sure that the people are excited to learn. I noticed those three things.
Yeah, yeah, that is really important because that helps you to really formulate a relationship, because really it's all about relationships when you're trying to build a team. And if you don't have any kind of connection with people, they're not just going to hop on your team just for GP, right? That
That's
just makes
right.
so much sense. I mean, people really do buy from those that they know, like, and trust, right? It's something we learn as soon as we get into sales of any kind. Know, like, and trust me, and then I can sell you what you need, right? And so when we build a strong community around wellness and empowerment, people naturally become interested in what we're offering. So let's go over five key steps to make this work, Kayana.
Let's get into it. So, step one is going to be to create a private community hub. The first step is to create a space where people can do these three things: one, connect; two, engage; and learn; and three, learn without feeling pressured to buy. I believe that's very, very important. Again, I always say that people don't want to be sold, they want to buy, right? So, in order for them to buy, they have to see the value and want to get it, right? So, you want to create that space where people can connect, engage, and learn without the pressure of buying. So set up the private Facebook group, the Telegram chat, or WhatsApp community that focuses on health, wellness, and lifestyle transformation, right? When I think about Akana, if you look at the groups that we have set up, right, Akana has done the very same thing. So we have the Flat Belly Lifestyle, where we only post in that group about the products and the results, and we're not hey, buy this for 120. No, we're actually showing value in that group, right? So people are in there like, okay, let me check it out. And then we're engaging with them, right? When it comes to the distributors, we have the kind of lifestyle group, right? And so we're always posting uh, things, healthy, healthy tips and things that are interesting. I love one person that's really consistent in that group is Denise Hill, and I haven't met her yet, but I'm like, she is on fire with the content. So you want to make sure that you set up that community for yourself, right? And then give it a unique and inviting name like the Blood Type Wellness Tribe or Vibrant Health and Freedom Collective. But I don't know, whatever, the Lord lays on your heart or whatever creative thing comes to mind that will ultimately attract like-minded people to that group. So that's great. That's important. What do you got for step two, Kathy?
Yes, I mean, I think that's powerful. See, once we have the community, we need to keep people engaged with valuable content, like you said, instead of just selling. So, inside of the group, once you've got your group, we want to provide value driven content, not just promotional content. Like, we don't want to just, you say you don't want to just start talking about the specials. You want to have provided some content and then go, hey, here's a solution for that, right? And so you want to share daily tips and recipes, mindset hacks. So, there's all kinds of things that you can collect that you can use as content. I love gardening, right? And so I love gardening. I sew, I create, I refurbish. Those are just hobbies that I've got, right? And so all kinds of things that are out there on social media that give you like 5-minute hacks, 5-minute tips, or what have you. I collect those and I throw them into my Facebook Messenger. So there's all kinds of mindset and life hacks that you can post that you don't have to create. You can repost. That's content, right? And so you can,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to do real life success stories also related to blood type eating and holistic wellness. I have used Kenneth Elam's testimony countless times. I have used Cherie Eppinger's testimony countless times. Several people. I've used my Mitchell's testimony. I've used Elizabeth Thompson's testimony. I've used my own. I've used Melissa Boston's life-threatening testimony several times. It just depends, and it's great that you know these things to use from your distributors, from your customers, because it assists you in creating those tips and recipes and mindset hacks and real life stories. And then you want to go live and post short educational videos showing simple habits people can use to improve their life naturally. A lot of our distributors are really great in posting things that they're doing, doing yard work or doing gardening or mixing their smoothie or juicing. And so those are great educational videos because we might tell somebody go juice, but listen, if that's not something that they usually do, they're not realizing that there is some commitment to juicing, and it's generally that day that you're juicing, that's what you're going to be doing. You got to prep and prep and get everything ready to juice. Then you got to do it, then you got to clean it up, then you got to store it. So that's a whole process. And so an educational video and showing people that would demystify that. So what do you think, Kaetta?
When I hear you talking, the first thing I thought about is Dr. Yakima. She is amazing with her videos, and she actually has motivated me to do push-ups every day. She's very faithful with just just showing what she does, no selling, just showing, just healthy living and exercising, and so many other people. But that definitely, she was the first person, and I think that doing push-ups was nowhere on my radar, but now now I'm actually doing 10
Uh,
push-ups in the morning. So But one of the things that I think about when it comes to step three is spark conversations and build relationships. Spark conversations and build relationships. See, a thriving community isn't just about posting. It's about getting people involved. So the more conversations we start, the stronger the connection.
Mm,
I absolutely love
mm,
conversations. So you want to post engaging questions like, what's your biggest struggle with healthy eating? Or if you could fix one thing about your energy levels, what would it be? And
mm,
what I love about that, Kathy, is a lot of times people want to ask questions, but they say nothing. So if there's a question posted out there, you'll find so many people like, yeah, well, and now other people are engaging, and now you have something that can grow, and you want to watch those people that are always responding, and you want to make sure that you're responding back, right? And then that forms that relationship. And then personally, welcome every new member with a warm introduction and ask them to share something about themselves. And why is this important? Because this makes them feel seen and valued. People want to feel seen and valued. And once you get those people into your group, continue to make them feel seen and valued. What about step four?
I love what you've been talking about with that, the scene and value, because people have that radio station in their mind. WW I am what's in it for me, right?
Right.
And and so when you show them like, hey, I saw you out of the X number of people that I have in this group. I saw you, appreciate
Mhm.
you stopping by. It's like, oh, okay, they saw me. Oh, okay,
Mhm.
yeah.
Somebody
And
responded to me. Oh my
they
god.
responded to me, right? And we know exactly how it is because we don't post unless we expect a response, right? Let's be real, right?
Mhm.
We want a response on our post. We check the post to see who responded. I know I might be the only one, but
No,
but
look, I checked for the who liked it. Don't thumbs up my post. Love it. No, I'm just kidding.
right. So, being real, what is the reason that we post? We post for engagement. And so
Mhm.
that's what people want. And so when people do number three, they can get that engagement. And then you can lead by example. Number four, you can lead by example and foster a positive culture. So people are drawn to your energy and your leadership. So we need to set the tone for the group, right? And so just like you set the tone for your team, you set the tone in your
Mhm.
home, in your relationship, your work situation. You set the tone. So share your own journey. Okay, this is
Mhm.
the reason why people need to become a product of the product, Kaetta. So you want people to know how your health has improved, how you've improved your health, whether or not you boosted your energy or you transform your lifestyle using Akana's wellness products. So how do
Mhm.
you tell them about your journey? You got to what? Use the products, right? And so
Mhm.
do your own 4-day cleanse, do your own 7-day cleanse, do your own 21-day cleanse. No one else is going to have the results that you have. Yeah, they'll have similar results, but they won't have your results, right? You
Mhm. That's
can
right.
project what the results would be by using someone else's story, but you cannot tell your story until you create your story. And no one else can tell your story like you because no one else lived it but you, right? And so you also want to celebrate small wins from group members. So that's why you want to be engaging in your group, whether it's someone drinking more water, exercising consistently, or making healthier food choices. So, Kayetta, can I be transparent?
Sure.
Uh, I have trouble with consistency. I literally have to set an alarm to drink my water. I know I give a lot. I give a lot of advice on drinking water, 10 gulps and all of that, but I literally have to set an alarm.
Wow.
But it works. It works for me. It works for me
Yeah.
because I know I have to do it. I know that I'm healthier when I do it. I know my energy is up when I do that, and my blood pressure is down. So I make it a priority by setting an alarm because I ain't consistent. Okay. So let us keep going with number five.
Step number 5, introduce the business and products naturally. See, once trust is built, people will start asking about what it is that we do. And that's when we can introduce Akana in a way that feels natural and exciting.
Yes.
One of the things that we want to do is host a wellness challenge or a product experience week or just something creative where members try small lifestyle changes and learn about the products in a fun way, right? I know for me and my private group, it, it's rounds of this week we're gonna do this, or this week we're starting a new group of a 7-day class. Who's with me, right? it, and make it fun, right? And then you want to offer exclusive insider perks like free training or first access product info to those interested in deeper wellness transformation or income opportunities. And when I think about that, I think about that's when it's a great time to invite them on to the call, to the Know Your Blood Type call,
Mm,
where you don't even have to do much of anything. Everything is laid out. The identifying the crisis, talking about the reasons why, and then
mm.
offering the solution, and then the business opportunity, right? Um, Now that you've built up that trust, now you can actually do those things. And my little transparent moment, Kathy, is that's a struggle for me sometimes because I'm so, I don't know, private, but I know that in order to take my business to another level, people want to know who they're doing business with and they want to feel connected. And so I have to open up and give of myself in order to get to where I'm going. What do you think about introducing that business and products naturally?
I think that that's the absolute best way to do it. I'm not comfortable bombarding, being random or or spamming people. I'm just not comfortable doing that. I'm not the person. My personality is not. I don't run up on people. You know what I mean? I'm not gregarious that way. I
Right,
have to, it has to be a little natural for me. Like I can be standing next to you in line and then I may say something, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, follow you around the store. I'm not that person. I can't do
right,
that.
right.
But it works for some personalities. My point though is that introducing the business and products naturally means that we have something going on that makes me want to engage with you and you with me, right? And so having that group, I love the idea that you mentioned about the group and nurturing it. And so this strategy, Kayetta, I believe is genius. You see, if we focus on community first and sales second, we can build a loyal audience that genuinely wants to be a part of what we're offering. And when we talk about one of the things that you mentioned about the insider perks and free trainings and first access, when you talk about that, see, first access to product info, when you said that, the first thing I saw was the customer registration form. What?
Mm,
Okay, so
mm,
the customer registration
yes.
form does a few things. It then links them to, you can link that in your group to your customer registration form. That gives them first access to product info by what? By the fact that when we have a special, what do? We email
Mhm. Yeah,
all the customers, not you,
yeah,
all the customers.
yeah.
And so you want to let them know they need to check for email updates, all of that kind of stuff. It's the customer
Mhm.
registration form. That's the easiest way to
Oh
do that,
yeah,
right?
oh
And
yeah.
so we build that audience, and then that they generally want to know what we're offering. So go ahead and continue,
Exactly.
Adam.
Exactly. So when people feel connected and inspired, they naturally become customers and team members. So let's implement this and teach our teams to do the same thing. And
Yeah.
remember, a kind of nation, a thriving community is the foundation of a thriving business.
Oh my goodness. I love how you ended that, Kayetta. I have nothing else left to add. So, Akana Nation, thank you for your time and attention this morning. Remember that there is a noonday or 1 o'clock event at the office, at the dispensary. This is the beginning of the month. Let's go make this $1 million month. It depends on you. Use these strategies to go out and build your customer base. Your team building will follow behind that. CV, and can I say CV is what it's all about. So y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday and a kind of day. Bye now.